Well, Dave, coming, grab him. Say, Dave. We're here with head coach Dave Thomas of the Pikeville Panthers. And, Coach, you're in the district championship, a team that you're very familiar with. You played them several times this year. I thought you had them down there at Pikeville a couple weeks ago, and they slipped away in the last few seconds. What about this game tonight?
Well, we did play well, I think, in our place. Or well, I don't know if we played real well, but I thought we outplayed them. We just didn't hit the free throws down the stretch. I think we might have been ahead with a minute 15 or 20 to go, but couldn't hang on. They got a couple turnovers, or we made a couple turnovers, and they hit some free throws, and we didn't. But it's it's a big game, obviously. Another opportunity. They beat us 3 times. We feel like we're focused and ready tonight, and maybe we can pull one off.
Now, that was one thing I was going to ask you as the coach, and I was going to ask Randy McCoy tomorrow night. How do you get the kids to kind of block out the regular season losses and get them to focus and have confidence in being able to pull out a victory tonight? What do you say to the kids?
Well, it's a new season, you know. If we didn't win Wednesday night, our season's over. So we approached it that way. And this team's had a season a little bit. I think we've gotten better as the season's went along. You know, these guys have never played together before. We missed the summer, as I've told you, 2 or 3 times. And it wasn't a team I expected to be great early or even midway through the season. I think Doug Powers has been playing basketball for 3.5 months now. You know, some of these kids, that's all they do is play basketball. So we're probably seasoned a little bit, but we take it as an approach, and we're going to get better every year. We're going to get better, and by the time tournament time gets here, I think that proved true last year that we'll be able to play with people, and hopefully tonight we can.
I think that win over Shelby Valley was probably real important for your confidence. Shelby Valley put a lot of pressure on you. Nobody really ever got too far out in front on either side, and winning a game like that's got to give you a boost because that was a hard-fought game.
Well, Shelby Valley's got a nice program, and it was a big game for both programs, I think. And, you know, it's my first year, and I certainly want to be in the regional tournament. We've been able to be successful at that. Obviously, what our program needs is to get to the big show, and that would boost some confidence in our program and our kids in winning in basketball. And, you know, it's that kind of opportunity tonight. We just want to win.
We've seen you guys against Pike Central, I think, in all 3 of the games this year. What are you going to have to do tonight to pull out a victory?
Do better the things we've concentrated on before, like stopping penetration of the Hamilton and Hall and Hinkle. Those are 3 outstanding guards, I think. Try to contain them. They're a lot quicker than we are. If we play defense like we did the other night against Shelby Valley in stretches, we could guard them man-to-man, but we'll probably mix it up. I think we got to contain those 3, and Jamie Hamilton's going to score. You're not going to stop him from scoring, but we've got to slow him down some and handle the pressure. We got to be able to handle the press, which we've done a better job of that. That hadn't killed us, but we've made some turnovers that's hurt us. And we got to hit our free throws again, like we did last time out.
Okay, well, Dave, always good talking to you, and very best of luck tonight. See you at the regional tournament, and I do agree your team has improved as the season's gone on.
Thanks, Chuck.
Dave Thomas, head coach of the Pikeville Panthers. We're going to turn it over to Bill Bevins so he can get a word with the head coach of Pike Central, David Rowe, after this break on WPRG Sports. He'll be out here in a minute. Bill Bevins with the head coach David Rowe of the Pike County Central Hawks, and coach, you're coming in here the #1 seed. And David, this has got to be a familiar scene to you guys. You and Pikeville going at it down there.
You know, this will be the 4th time this year, so you know it's a great rivalry between the 2 schools. And you know you can look up and you can see this gym is just a nice sized gym, nice atmosphere. The way you like to see district tournament action.
Well, David, like I said, you've been here before, and of course, you played Pikeville down there at the T.W. Oliver Memorial Gymnasium about a week and a half ago. Week and a half ago in a tough game. I think you ended up winning it in 5 or 6 points. How does this game compare with the game a week ago?
Well, we're expecting a battle because you know Coach Thomas does a good job, and we played him earlier in the year and beat him at our place by I think 16 or 17. Then we had to go back over there a week later, and We were lucky to come out of there with a win. You know, Dave Thomas does a good job. He made some changes in his defense and did the little things on his offense to make his team more productive. So we went back yesterday and tried to make a few changes ourselves that maybe will help us a little bit tonight.
Coach, I know that everybody talks about Jamie Hamilton down there, how good a player he is, and he is, no doubt about it. He's the first player down there to cross the 1,000-point range. But a player that I was impressed with the other night, one of the younger players on this squad, doesn't get a whole lot of recognition, but did an excellent job for you. Come off the bench, big boy inside, J.R. Goodman down there.
Oh, yes, J.R.'s come on real strong toward the end of the year. And we're going to have him tonight, too. We need a big game out of him. You know, we've got some kids coming off that bench. Jimmy Johnson, another sophomore, going to J.R. Goodman. Jason Anderson doing real well. Josh Stacker can come in and get you, 10, 12 points. So we've got a good bench, and we're going to have him tonight. When I went back and looked at our stats for the year, when our bench has come off and played well, usually we've won. And so we've got to have production out of our bench tonight.
Coach, you got to love the hustle of Nathan Hinkle in there. Shows a lot of senior leadership ability. Not a very tall kid, 5'7", 5'8", but I'll tell you what, the kid can flat get up and down the court. He's just a speedster in there for you.
Oh, he does. Nathan does a good job for us. He's very quick. To me, he's one of the quickest players in the region, and we're going to have him tonight to use his quickness to try to get around these Pikeville people, maybe take it inside, penetrate, and dump off. To go outside with him, we're using Jeremy Hall a lot at the point position. Going to try to interchange the two, and it gives a little bit different look when you got one about 6 foot out there at point guard, and then you come back with somebody as quick as Nathan at point guard. So we're going to change them in and out tonight and try to use both of them, to their abilities.
David, you was talking about your bench, the younger kids coming off the bench, the sophomores, and a lot of the other sports people and I were talking about the young people in this region this year in the district. You got just, like you say, you got Johnson in there, Goodman, you got Bevins, the freshman for Miller, just a lot of young talent in this district this year.
Oh, definitely. There's going to be some good teams in years to come. Like you said, Miller's got a couple of good young players, and your son, Bevins, is going to be an excellent player, improved tremendously this year. Then you've got Pikeville's got a couple of young kids coming off. We do, and so does Shelby Valley. So, it's going to be a competitive district for years to come.
Coach, let's talk about matchups just a minute. I know when you look at Pikeville, you got to look at one of the top 5 players in the region is voted by the coaches in there, Big Doug Powers, but they got a lot of other talent. This Frankie Johnson, he impressed me the way the kid can shoot free throws, and he does a good job handling the ball for this squad.
Oh, he's been a big plus for Pikeville, I think. He gives them that point guard that they need. He can shoot the ball well outside, and he can penetrate and get the ball to the people that can score. Watching the game the other night, you got Doug Powers always strong inside. We're going to try to deal with him and double him up when he's down on the block. But then you can't leave Scott Justice alone. He does a good job scoring, and he rebounds. One thing that impresses me about Pikeville's team, they pick up a lot of loose rebounds on the offensive end. So we got to definitely keep them off the board as much as possible.
Coach, are you going to stay with the transition game and the press game? I know that's been your thoughts all year long, and so far it's worked well for you.
Well, we're not going to change anything now. We're going to try to keep them in an up-tempo game. We don't want the score to be in the 50s. We're going to try to get it up in the 70s or 80s if we can. You'll see us press most of the night, and we'll try to really get after them. We'll try to use all of our kids on the bench and just keep them into an up-tempo game if possible.
Coach, I don't want to change things from the 59th district too much here, but I've been watching a lot of the other games in the districts this year. 60th up there at Elkhorn and 58th over there at Allen Central. There's just been some excellent games so far.
Oh, this is going to be a great regional tournament, I believe. The main district tournament action. You can see a lot of close games, and we're looking forward to going to the regional tournament. I know Paintsville's a little bit better than everybody else, but I tell you, everybody else is about on even keel, and you never know what happens when you get to tournament action.
What's your thoughts, David, on that matchup down there in that 57th? Of course, McGoffin County and the Paintsville in that game down there.
That's going to be a battle. McGoffin County on their home court. They played Paintsville close, earlier this year, so that's going to be a real tough matchup down there. 57th, 2 good teams coming out of that 57th district.
I'll tell you what, if Paintsville was to win that, I don't know how the brackets and the draws will be, but I'll tell you what, with the big kid in there, J.R. Goodman and your hustle, I think you may have a chance against. I think Paintsville's number 1 as voted on by all the coaches in the region, but I'll tell you what, they got their hands full with McGoffin County, and I think you got a shot at them also.
Well, I hope so. We're going to give it everything we've got. Like I said, we've been kind of priming J.R. Goodman to get ready for tournament play, and he's come a long way over this year, and so he's looking better every game. I think he's going to be ready for original tournament action this year, along with some of our other young kids. So we've got the type of team that hopefully can hurt some of the other people with our pressure and our outside shooting, and it's going to have to pay off for us. We're going to have to do it tonight. We're going to have to execute tonight if we're going to beat a good Pikeville team.
Well, David, I know there's some other guys probably want to talk to you. It's always a pleasure talking to you. Good luck in tonight's game in the championship game.
Appreciate it.
All right, Coach David Rowe, the head man for the Pike County Central Hawks, dog. So let's go ahead and take a break, and we'll bring it back to him on WPRG TV5 Sports.
Well, there we have the Old Kentucky home and the national anthem played by the Pike Central Hawk Band. And I've got to get me one of those death row T-shirts now, Bill. There's just no question about it. I'm going to have to talk to some of my friends over in Hawk Country and see if they won't get me one of those. I can maybe wear that down to the boys and girls regional a little bit. You know, on the days that I'm laundering my Channel 5 shirt, I can wear one of those death row shirts down there. I think it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I saw those a little bit earlier, Chuck. I was talking to Coach David Rowe a little bit earlier. I forgot to ask him about that. I was going to ask him about that. And during after the first game, Dr. Don, we had the ceremonies. They were giving out the academic awards. And
that's right. I already shook Bill Wesley's hand down there. Got him a nice plaque.
He won this boys varsity basketball, Millard High School. The young man had a 4-point grade point average. Bill Bevins, the freshman. There's a shot of it. Nice award for those young guys down there. Of course, sports is important, Chuck, but it's very, very, very important to keep those grades up.
That's right, you know, because that's what's going to help you get a job later on in life. Once your playing career is over, you've got to have something on the ball to get and keep a good job.
Okay, let's turn it over to a PA announcer down there. We'll have our starting lineups. Bit of difficulty with PA system down there. Starting lineup for the Pikeville Panthers. It'll be Doug Hars in there, number 12. Scott Justice, Jay Evangelista, the sophomore, Josh Lynch, and Johnson. Frankie Johnson. There's your starters for the Pikeville Panthers, coached by David Thomas. And now for the number 1 seed in this district, The Pike County Central Hawks, coached by David Rose.
Well, it's loud in here now, Bill. Loud and proud.
Jamie Hamilton. Jeremy Hall, number 23. Jamie Hamilton, number 30, getting a starting call. Nathan Hinkle, the little point guard, number 21, senior for this squad. Benji Stamper. And number 24, Mike Gillespie. So there you'll have it.
Well, we've got just a second. We want to take this opportunity to thank all the great sponsors of these ball games tonight on WPRG Channel 5. Pikeville National Bank, Vanover and Hall, Dameron Furniture, the Asthma and Allergy Clinic, Cooley Medical, and Deskins Motors. And want to make sure that we don't have any other ones on here. Okay, that's for the boys and the girls tonight, our fine sponsors, and we certainly appreciate it. Now with play-by-play, a man who needs no introduction, one of the best play-by-play men in the business, Bill Bevins.
Thanks a lot, Chuck, and that's Benji Stamper going against the junior, 6'7", Doug Powers. He was rated one of the top 5 players in the region this year by the local coaches in the area. This is for the championship of the boys' 59th district tournament. Ball goes up. It's claimed in there by Central. Nathan Hinkle over to Hamilton. Hamilton crossed the 1,000-point range for the Pike Central Hawks. First young man to do it in that school's history over there. Here's Hall in there. He's cut off in there. Oh, Gillespie throws it away. Let's see. They say last touched in there by Pikeville, so Central. The boys in white and blue uniforms will retain possession of it. Jeremy Hall looks for somebody to give it to Hamilton. Hamilton looking inside, dishes off to Stamper from 10, no good. Rebounded by Big Doug Powers, we're going the other way. We're just underway, the boys' championship game of the 59th district tournament. Of course, both teams will be advancing on to play in the region down to Prestonburg Fieldhouse next week. Here's Lynch with it. Lynch wide open from there, Chuck. Pretty good three-point shooter, he doesn't want it.
Not taking those threes as often this year as he has the past couple.
There's a long three put up by Johnson, wouldn't go far, and rebounded by Gillespie, and we're going the other way. Here comes Hinkle. Hinkle drives the lane, no good. Shot put up and in by Gillespie. And the confetti hits the floors. That's a tradition.
It has been between these two teams, and a lot of confetti. Look like toy money or something coming out too. Kind of light green dollar bills floating down from the rafters.
Sure was, Chuck.
Well, 1996 is a year of the rat, so I guess toilet paper is probably pretty appropriate in 1996. That's what all the schools are using.
The home team on the scoreboard, the Pike Central Hawks, lead it 2-0. 7 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Here's Ramsey. Let's see, I believe we've got a foul on Hinkle.
Yep, reaching in. That's his first, going for the steal.
Two to nothing, Pike Central on top. 6:57 left to go, first quarter play. We're just underway for the boys' championship game. Earlier tonight, the Lady Hawks and a turnover against Pikeville. As Johnson just can't control it in there.
Well, these two teams sure know each other well. They played, this is the 4th time they've played against each other, and Pikeville gets closer each time they play, but still doesn't have a victory against the Hawks.
I'm sure they'd like to change that record here tonight in this district tournament. Chuck. Here comes a shot, no good by Central. Here comes Frankie Johnson. He's very closely in there by Hinkle. Lynch. Hampton playing good defense now. Stripped away by Benji Stamper underneath. Another turnover on Pikeville. Here comes Jeremy Hall. He's very closely in there by Frankie Johnson. Hall down the lane. Nice dish in there to Stamper. Just lays it up and in. Credit Jeremy Hall with a beautiful assist down inside the paint. 4-0. Central on top of Pikeville. Ball is stripped away by Hinkle. I'll tell you what, the speed of Hinkle. Scott Justice drilling it there, but Hinkle took it right away from him, but they say last touch by Hinkle, so it'll be Pikeville's ball. That'll be Jay Ramsey bringing the ball inbounds right in front of the coach for the Central team, Coach Dave Rowe. They get the ball into Powers. Powers down underneath, shot up, reverse layup, no good.
Looked like Justice got fouled underneath, no call.
There was definitely some contact. Here's Jeremy Hall. He thought about pulling the trigger from me. Starts down the lane, nice pass from Gillespie, reverse layup, no good. Rebounded by Hinkle, shot put up, no good. And here comes Powell. They've got the numbers. Powell over to Justice. Justice shot up, no good, but a whistle on a foul on Hamilton. That'll send Scott Justice to the free throw line.
Mike Gillespie called with a foul, his first, team second.
That'll send Scott Justice to the free throw line for the Pikeville Panthers. Shot up, got it. Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate it. Oh, yeah.
Second free throw, good again. We appreciate Coach Tom Searcy bringing us a Pepsi up. Here comes Jeremy Hall. Hinkle over to Hamilton. Hamilton drives left baseline. Out to Gillespie, shot up, got it. Mike Gillespie scoring, 6-2 in favor of the Hawks of Pike Central.
Gillespie and Stamper are two low-scoring people up front with all the points for Pike Central.
Ball is stripped away. Hinkle shot up, no good. Rebound by Jeremy Hall. He missed it. Goes back and gets it, puts his own shot up, no good, but a whistle and a foul underneath. I'll tell you what, Chuck, it's getting physical underneath.
Yeah, I think we're going to have somebody tussling before long because these two teams, it's kind of like Pikeville and Shelby Valley. They don't really care that much for each other.
6-2 score.
Yeah. Dr. Don's getting into this one tonight now, Bill.
Officials may have to get a handle on this one real quick because we've had some hard contact in there already. We just played 3 minutes. That'll be Jeremy Hall at the foul line. Shot up, in and out, wouldn't go for him. We'll have number 21 in there. It's Eric Stepp coming in, replacing Josh Lynch for Coach Dave Thomas's Pikeville Panthers. Hall's second free throw, good this time. 7-2, Central out on top. We've played 3 minutes in the first quarter. Bill Bevins along with Chuck Scoville and Dr. Don for the play-by-play and color commentary. This one foul on the backcourt. It'll go against Central's Jeremy Hall.
Yep, got him with a leg there as Stepp tried to get around him.
Here comes Pikeville. They've not scored a bucket yet. A couple of free throws down there by Scott Justice a while ago. Eric Stepp into Justice. Justice inside the lane. No good. Tapped up by Doug Powers. No good. Rebounded by Jamie Hamilton. We're going the other way. Hamilton, I believe he carried the ball. Just lost control of it a little bit. Coach David Rowe up saying Jamie just settled down a little bit. 4:38 left to go first quarter. Here comes the ball in. Central in that full court pressure defense. Here comes Doug Powers. Doug Powers stops, no good. Rebounded by Hamilton. Hamilton out to Jeremy Hall. Hall shot up, got it. Count the basket, and we'll have a whistle and a foul down underneath.
On Jay Ramsey.
Chuck, you got to love the way that Pike Central loves to get the ball out. They look up the court when they get the ball. If they can get in a transition game, got a chance to talk to David Rowe before the game. He's going to run if he gets the chance.
Jamie Hamilton called for that foul away from the ball there, Bill.
Ball comes in the step as Pikeville gets it across the timeline. Shot put up, no good, but a whistle and a foul. I believe they'll get Stamper with it down there as Adam Hall's checked into the lineup for the Pikeville Panthers.
his first, the team's 5th. Pikeville with 1 team foul right now.
That'll be Adam Hall. Free throw, no, too hard off the back of the iron. He'll be in there for one more as he was in the act of shooting. Hall's second free throw, no good. Missed them both. Rebounded by Stamper. Here comes Nathan Hinkle, the little speedster, point guard. Jeremy Hall, he thought about pulling the trigger from 3. Back to Gillespie. Here comes Hinkle with it. Back to Hall. Hall drives the lane. Somebody got him across the arm. Foul will go against Pikeville Panthers.
It's going to be on 23, Frankie Johnson. His first, team second.
And we've got timeout on the court with a score 9-2. Right now it's Central way out on top. Let's go ahead and take a break, and we'll bring it right back to you on WPRG TV5 Sports.
Okay, welcome back here to Shelby Valley, the host school for the 59th District Tournament. Tonight's championship game, of course, pitting the Pikeville Panthers against the Pike Central Hawks. Last year, Pikeville pulled the big upset in the district tournament championship. This year, the Hawks would like to play them back, Bill, and right now they've got the 7-point lead.
And I'll tell you what, Chuck, we've got an excellent crowd on hand as both these bands playing. Both crowds really fired up, and you can tell it's district tournament action. Of course, next week we'll be down at the Prestonburg Memorial Fieldhouse down there for all the regional games, and it ought to be a good 15th region this year.
And the girls' 15th region, I think, getting underway Monday night, this coming Monday night at Phelps, Monday and Tuesday, and then they take some time off for the boys' tournament to take place down at Prestonsburg, and then they resume with the semifinals and championship, I think, the following Monday and Tuesday.
Here comes Jeremy Hall for Central, a blocking foul down underneath against the Panthers.
And we will be there from start to finish. We had a lot of people asking us last night, you guys covering the girls' tournament? And I said, of course we are. Why would we not cover the girls' tournament after covering the girls all season long and all the district tournaments?
Here comes the Pike Central Hawks with 3:52 left to go first quarter. Here's Jeremy Hall. Might have been a foul. No call. Let's see. Picked up by Frankie Johnson. And a whistle and a foul on Jamie Hamilton. That's his second. Coach David Rowe up questioning that in a little bit. Don't believe he liked that a whole lot, but he'll have to get Hamilton out there as he's picked up a couple of quick ones.
Looks like Josh Thacker going to come in when they have a chance to spell Hamilton.
Here comes Frankie Johnson. It's almost stripped away. He has trouble. Now finds Adam Hall, left baseline. Ramsey, long three-pointer, in and out. Good three-point shooter from there. That just wouldn't drop for him. Hall lays it up and in.
Good assist by Eric Stepp.
This Adam Hall, he doesn't start, Chuck, but he comes off the bench. Does a good job for Coach Dave Thomas down there.
He's not fancy, but he's a worker, and he's strong and a good rebounder.
That'll be Pike Central going to the line. That'll be Mike Gillespie.
Adam Hall, I think, going to get the foul. His first, team's third. They're going to call that one on Eric Stepp. I thought Hall got him.
So we've got Josh Thacker into the lineup now, placing Jamie Hamilton. There comes a big sophomore, J.R. Goodman, who played a good game against the Miller Mustangs the other night.
Sure did. Had about 17 points, I think, 7 or 8 rebounds and 4 steals. And it's important that he keeps developing and playing well in this regional tournament coming up next week, because there's some teams down the road that have some good size, namely Paintsville.
Second free throw, missed it. Rebounded by the Panthers, Doug Powers. 9-4 score. We've got steps on it. We've got steps called on Eric Stepp right at center court line. Here comes number 20. That'll be Jimmy Johnson. He'll be coming in at the next break for Coach David Rowe. Here's Gillespie looking inside. Over to the sophomore Goodman. Goodman looking. Finds Jeremy Hall. Hall, 10-foot jumper inside the lane. No good. Rebounded by Hinkle. Shot put up, no good. Last touch by the boys in white, the Hawks of Pike Central, so it'll go over to the boys in the maroon uniforms up here tonight, the Pikeville Panthers. Central staying in that full court pressure defense, Chuck.
It's caused Pikeville problems. They've seen it a lot this year, but still have trouble with it.
Here's Scott Justice. He almost loses it down low. He'll go to the charity strike as he made a good move down low that time.
That's what they need for Scott to do. Take some pressure off of Doug Powers. Also be aggressive around the basket. He draws the foul on Josh Thacker. That's Josh's first. And we'll put Pikeville in the bonus the remainder of the half. And we're still not out of the first period, Bill.
.243 left to go. First quarter. Justice eyes the basket. Right there. He'll have one more, Scott Justice, a junior for this squad, 6'4" junior. Justice's free throw, good again. 9-6, Pikeville pulls to within 3.
Justice has 4 all at the line in the first period.
Here's Jeremy Hall, does the ball handling along with Hinkle out front. And Johnson just got a little bit too aggressive at times as he was guarding Hinkle out top of the key.
That's his second foul. Team's 5th.
Here's Hinkle with it. Out front, guarded by Johnson in there. Hinkle drives down inside lane. Good drive by Hinkle. He just went around the tall timber in there, Chuck. Hinkle, they list him about 5'7", 5'8".
He's got such good quickness and ball handling skills. He just weaves in and through the defenders.
Ball's picked up by Justice. Is Pikeville almost. Here's Josh Lynch for 3. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Big Doug Powers. He lays it up, no good, but a whistle and foul. It'll go against Goodman.
Well, Doug Powers going strong to the hole and strong with the putback. He'll go to the line.
Guys, I'm having a little bit of trouble with my headset here, but we'll try to keep this thing close here. 11-6. 2:08 left to go. First quarter, shot up by Powers, no good. Second free throw, no good again. Rebound by Scott Justice, though. Let's see, he almost falls down. Now finds Step, shot up, no good, blocked in there by big J.R. Goodman.
Good save by Scott Justice there. It looked like he was going to travel, but he kept his feet long enough to get the ball away to Step.
Goodman keeps improving with every game down there, Chuck. Ball comes into Powers, might have been some contact down there, no call. Jay Evangelista into the lineup, Chuck. He didn't get in the game the other night.
Had a bad ankle the last week or so.
Here comes Jimmy Johnson. J.R. Goodman finds Hinkle down low, shot up, no good. Rebound by Scott Justice. Chuck, they're letting him play right now. Here comes Scott Justice. He'll drive, shot up, no good. And a whistle and a foul. It'll go against Pikeville.
Doug Powers running in. He's kind of going full head of steam, and the rebound pulled by Pike Central, and he stumbles into the defender.
Here comes Central with it. That'll be Hinkle.
Referee warning Dave Thomas to stay in the coach's box down there, and Dave right back on the referee. Bodies hitting the floor all over the place.
A lot of contact down there. Scored 11-6. Central out on top of Pikeville. 1:22 left to go first quarter. Here comes Josh Thacker with it. Out to Hinkle. Hinkle looking back to Coach David Lowe for instructions. He's guarded by Jay Evangelista. Both guys quick. That ought to be a good matchup. Here comes Johnson. Johnson. Out to Thacker. Thacker looking for somebody. Back to Johnson. Powell staying in that man-to-man defense right now. Here comes Hinkle. Back to Hall. Finds Goodman. Goodman turns around, shot up. No good. They say blocked in there by Big Doug Powers.
Well, they were smart trying to force the action to Powers and get that third foul on him.
Here comes Scott Justice, and they got him for the offensive charge as Goodman hit the deck down there.
Justice is first.
Adam Hall will be checking into the lineup for the Panther squad.
So from here on out, both teams going to be in the bonus situation. That a player control foul, so the Hawks don't go to the charity stripe.
35 seconds left to go, first quarter. Here comes Jimmy Johnson with it. Ball goes out of bounds, but it'll stay with Central. And they throw it away on the inbound pass. Scott Justice over the step. Good pass in there to Adam Hall, blocked in there by Johnson. Good defense by Central.
Tell you what, they can make you look bad on a transition play because they've got a couple kids that's so quick that it's catch right up to you.
We've got Jason Anderson, number 15, into the lineup now for Pike Central. He'll be guarding Evangelista as they bring it inbounds. Lynch in backcourt. Scott Justice looking for Big Doug Powers in there. J.R. Goodman. Ball goes out of bounds. It belongs to Central.
Well, good hustle on Doug Powers' part to get the ball back. Just not enough floor to work with.
That's a pretty good matchup. Powers and J.R. Goodman in there.
Yeah, they're giving Goodman some help defensively now, so Powers is not having an easy time getting the basketball.
We've got number 32 also in there, James Lyons for Coach David Rose lineup. Here comes Anderson. Good steal in there by Scott Justice. He just took it away. Justice raises it, no good. Missed a wide open layup. Rebound by Hall. He put up no good. Step, shot it, tapped the basket, a whistle and foul. The step stayed right with it.
He sure did on that one. Good play. J.R. Goodman.
I tried it.
J.R. Goodman picks up foul number 2.
That'll be steps to the charity strike. Good. Completes the three-point play. They've got it to within 2, 11-9 to end the first quarter play. So we'll bring it back for the second quarter right here on WPRG TV5 Sports, the championship game of the boys 59th District Tournament between the Hawks of Pike Central and the Panthers of Pikeville. All right, back at Shelby Valley as Don gets a close-up shot there of head coach of the Millard Mustangs, Leon Stewart, watching the action from down courtside. Chuck, like you say, he likes to go to these ball games here at all these districts.
I've seen him and spoken to him down at Elkhorn City in the 60th District, and he's been here for all the action of the 59th, so he really loves that game of basketball.
11-9 our score. Low scoring affair there in the first half. A lot of pressure defense by both squads, Chuck.
A lot of action, not too much in the way of points. You got that right.
Here comes Hinkle, guarded in there by Jay Evangelista. Hinkle starts his move. He's cut off in there by 2 Pikeville defenders. Now finds Hamilton, who had to sit down about 4 or 5 minutes. That first quarter had a couple of quick fouls. Coach David Rowe had to sit him down a few minutes. Hamilton, long three, shot put up, no good, but rebounded by Hinkle. Hinkle shot put up, good, but they'll wave the basket off. Foul was before the shot.
Going to be on Jay Evangelista, number 11, his first. Going to send Hinkle to the line for 1-and-1. Evangelista twisted his ankle, kind of sprained his ankle. I guess it may have been in the Pike Central game about 10 days ago, Bill, and he has not played since, not been able to practice much, and Dave Thomas was hoping to have him back sometime during this tournament.
Hinkle missed a free throw. Score remains 11-9, 7:24 left to go first half. Here comes Frankie Johnson, guarded in there by Hinkle, and I'll tell you what, Hinkle's all over him on defense. got a way, love the way this kid plays the game of basketball. They find Step all alone. He just lays it up and in. Pikeville ties it up, 11-11.
Pike Central keying on the guards and on Doug Powers, and Step's been open on a couple occasions so far.
There's Hinkle, Hamilton. Hamilton starts to move down inside the lane, loses it. Let's see, picked up by Hinkle. Hinkle shot up, no good. Scrap for the rebound. I'll tell you what, bodies all over the floor down there, Chuck.
They were scrapping for that ball, weren't they, Bill?
Saw Work Step coming there and trying to get the timeout as he saw his teammate have the ball for a minute right there, but the official says no way in the tie possession, but the possession arrow goes over to the Pikeville side. And we'll have just a break in action as one of the souvenir balls rolls out onto the court there. 6:33 left to go, first half. Scott Justice in backcourt. Here's Eric Stett, finds Doug Powers. Up to Scott Justice. Here's Johnson. Pulls the trigger from three, no good, too short. Rebounded by Johnson, no, he stays right with it. Shot put up, no good, rebounded by Hamilton. Here comes Pike Central. Hamilton over to Hinkle. Hinkle drives against Powers, shot put up, no good, had to arch it too far and whistle on a foul. I believe it'll go against Central.
I think so on the rebound.
Might get Stamper, let's check it and see.
That's who it's on. Benji's second, team's number 10, so Pikeville will be in the double bonus the remainder of this half quite some time. 6 minutes and 2 seconds left in the half.
That'll send Scott Justice to the free throw line for the Pikeville Panthers. He'll try to put his team on top, I think, for the first time tonight. Shot put up, no good. He'll have one more. Justice's second free throw, no good. Missed them both. Rebounded by Hamilton. Ball stripped away by Johnson. Now stripped away by Hamilton, so they're playing keep away with it. And Steps called. Oh, boy. Hamilton doesn't believe it, but the official says, yes, sir. Guess who wins that battle? Ball comes into Powers. They say tapped away by Stamper. Powers, guarded in there by Benji Stamper, finds Scott Justice. He loses it. Picked up by Stamper. Into Gillespie now back into that lineup. Here comes Hinkle. Hinkle starts his move. Ball's picked up in backcourt, but over and back. Good call.
Well, I tell you, these teams are really going after that basketball tonight.
Sure.
Talk about a couple of hungry ball clubs.
Josh Stacker checking back into the lineup for Central.
You're just like I am. It's easier to read on that side than over there.
Exactly. Getting our numbers straight here. 5:30 left to go first half. We're all tied 11-11. Low scoring ball game. Powers. Powers just not been able to get it inside tonight, Chuck, in there. So far anyway.
They've done a good job double teaming him, fronting and backing him.
Thank you, Johnson. I believe we got a reach-in foul against Gillespie.
I think you're right on that, and that's his second, so J.R. Goodman, Mike Gillespie, Benji Stamper, and Jamie Hamilton all with 2 apiece.
That'll be Frankie Johnson stepping to the free throw line for 2.
Frankie, normally a good free throw shooter.
First free throw right there.
Hits them both, 13-11. Pikeville now with their lead. First one of the ball game, I think.
So the visitors out on top right now, the Pikeville Panthers. Jeremy Hall, guarded by Jay Evangelista, is a sophomore back in there for Coach Dave Thomas. Johnson also in there off that bench for Coach David Rose. Johnson turnaround jumper from about 8-10 feet, wouldn't go for him. Here comes Frankie Johnson. Doing the ball handle now for the Pikeville Panthers. He finds step inside to Ramsey. Ramsey shot up, got it. 15-11, the Panthers out on top. And it's been a long time since the Hawks have put in points on the scoreboard, Chuck. They've been stuck on that 11 a long time. Here comes Randy. They got the step. Yeah. Good defense by both squads right now. You got to credit both squads.
Pikeville only allowing Central one shot. They've been rebounding well here the last couple of minutes.
4:14 left to go first half. This is a championship game of boys action, and Frankie Johnson taps it out of bounds right in front of Coach Tammy Tussey over there.
Tammy Tussey, Cindy O'Quinn, and I guess another assistant who I didn't have down in the program, all sitting over there taking in the action.
Tammy dressed in that blue and white up here tonight. Ball comes into Pikeville. Let's see. Stripped away. Really letting them play in there. A lot of contact. Hamilton picks it up, shoots from 10, got it.
Well, let's see. That was about 3 turnovers there. 2 on Pikeville, 1 on Pike Central.
15-13 a score. Here's long shot in there. Scott Justice won't go for him. Rebounded by Pike Central. Here's Jeremy Hall. He thought about pulling the trigger. Shoots from about 10, 12 feet. No good. Rebounded by Scott Justice. Out to Step. Step looking for somebody. Now he'll slow it up. Let his teammates get down court. Over to the playmaker Johnson. Johnson. Back to Step. They find Doug Powers in there. Right side guarded in there by Benji Stamper of Central. Powers. We've seen him pull the trigger from 3, 4. They find Jay Ramsey on most stripped away. Now it is stripped away. Here comes Jeremy Hall. Hall down inside the lane. Got it. Nice stop and pop by Jeremy Hall. We're all tied 15 apiece. Here's Ramsey with it. Ramsey drives down inside the lane. Stripped away. Here comes Hamilton. Hamilton. Over to, I believe that's Thacker. Shot put up. Got it. By Josh Thacker scoring.
Thacker's first basket of the evening.
So Central's put the last 6 on the scoreboard, and they throw it away. Here comes Hamilton. Hamilton shot up. No good. Rebounded by Doug Powers. Pikeville. Out to Scott Justice. They've got the numbers 2-on-1. Justice shot up and got it. Both teams starting to light the scoreboard up now, Chuck, a little bit, as they're playing running and gunning. Here's Central, another turnover. Thacker can't handle it down there.
Hall whipped it toward Thacker, and it was a little too hot for him to handle, out of bounds. I don't really think Pikeville wants to run too long with Pike Central. Pike Central's got a little bit of quickness edge, and they're more used to a faster-paced game than the Panthers are.
Maybe a little more deeper on that bench also, Chuck.
Yeah, I definitely think they've got more scoring punch coming off the bench.
There's Lynch with it. He's wide open from 3. Don't want it. Now he'll take it. Shot up, got this one. 2017, Panthers out on top. Here's Hamilton. Finds Hink right there, guarded by Jay Evangelista. Pikeville staying in that man-to-man. Here's Hamilton. No good, but a whistle and a foul. I believe they'll get Lynch with it.
Ninth team foul on Pikeville, so they've got one more to give before the double bonus. That's Josh Lynch's first personal foul and sends Jamie Hamilton to the line. First shot is good.
Hamilton will be in there for one more. 20-18 score. Pikeville out on top. Missed this one.
Rare miss at the free throw line.
Here comes Lynch with it. Guarded closely now by Jamie Hamilton. He finds Big Doug Powers. He'll back it out, finds Jay Evangelista. Calls the play for the Pikeville Panthers. Guarded in there by Johnson. Excuse me, Thacker. They find Josh Lynch out there. Made a big three-pointer out there a while ago. Powers way out there at top of the key. There's Justice down low. Justice.
Feet, well, he's going to draw the foul from Jimmy Johnson. Looked like his feet slipped there, too, when he got hit. It's Jimmy's first.
That'll be Scott Justice going to the charity strike. Free throw, good. Second free throw, no, not this time. 21-18 score remains. Pikeville out on top. Here comes Lyons. Lyons shot up, no good. Rebounded by Adam Hall, Pikeville. Out to Jay Evangelista. They found Scott Lynch. Now he'll pull it up as Central's back. Evangelista. What's the call, Chuck?
I don't know.
I believe I got 5 seconds. Not advancing the ball out there, I guess. I believe I got him for 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Dave Thomas obviously not happy with the last possession.
Down underneath, we got a whistle and a foul. I believe it'll go against Pikeville.
33, Adam Hall, I think, going to be called for the foul. His first, the team's 10th, so Pike Central goes into the double bonus now.
Both teams committed 10 team fouls, so from here on out, well, we've just got 16 seconds left to go, first half. Goodman misses a free throw.
JR had an excellent night against Millard, and they need him to continue with
He'll have one more.
progress.
Got the second one. 21-19 score. Pikeville with a 2-point lead in the basketball. 16 ticks left on the clock in the first half. Bill Bevins along with Chuck Scoville for the play-by-play and color commentary, bringing you the championship game of the boys' 59th district tournament action. And I see Dr. Mann down there cheering on this Pikeville squad, Chuck, down there.
You see him at all the football and basketball games. He's like a big kid. He has a good time, and his son Ross is on the freshman team here at Pikeville.
Yeah, no Ross Will. Him and Bill Wesley's played a little bit of AAU basketball together. And a turnover on Pikeville, and that will give Central a chance to score with it here. Here's Hankel directing traffic out there. 3 seconds left to go. I don't believe they'll get a shot off, Chuck. Nope, couldn't get a shot off. So our score remains 21-19. We've completed one half. We've got one half to go to determine the championship of the boys' 59th district tournament action. We're going to go ahead and take a break, and we'll bring it back for the first half stats and talk about this one a little bit. You're watching and listening to the championship game of the boys' 59th district tournament action. Bill Bevins along with Chuck Scoville and Dr. Don to bring it to you right here on WPRG TV 5.
Okay, we're back here at halftime, and we're with Bill, my cohort son, Bill Wesley, and besides being a pretty good basketball player down there at Millard High School, you just got an award tonight. Why don't you tell us about this?
Well, they call it the I don't know what they call it, the academic award or something. They give it to the best athlete that's it's got the best grade point average, I think. And I had a 4.0 during the first semester, so I guess that's why they give it to me. I guess there wasn't nobody else that had a same grades I did, so I'm just glad to get it. I feel lucky to get it.
So besides practicing a couple hours or 3 hours a day or however long you practice down there, you got to hit the books when you get done, don't you?
Oh yeah, it's hard being a student athlete. No matter what anybody says, you know, you gotta practice all the time, and then when you get home, hit the books, take a shower, and hit the bed because you gotta have some time to sleep.
That's true. I know how that is. I've got one that plays in grade school, and by the time he gets home, does his studies, he's dog tired. I talked to your dad a little bit, and we were talking about the importance of academics because there's, you know, even if you're a really good ball player, very few people make a lot of money doing that. You know, very few out of, you know, millions of players make it to the pros, and academics really becomes important later on when you're looking for a career and a job and things like that. So looks like you got the two balanced out pretty well. You had a great freshman year, and you're keeping a 4.0 average. I guess your dad's pretty proud of you.
I hope so. I think he is.
Well, congratulations to you and best of luck with both the academics and the basketball in the future.
Okay, thank you.
That's Bill Wesley Bevins of the Millard Mustangs. We're going to take a look at our halftime stats here, Don. First for the Pike County Central Hawks, Jamie Hamilton got in a little foul trouble in the first period and never was a real offensive factor in this ball game. Finished up with 3 points in the first half. Nathan Hinkle started. He had 2 points in the first half. Jeremy Hall with 5. Benji Stamper started, did not score. Mike Gillespie with 4 in the first half. Josh Thacker came off the bench, contributed 2. J.R. Goodman with 1 off the bench on 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. Jimmy Johnson, Jason Anderson all came in, as did James Lyons, but they did not score. Unofficially, 11 rebounds and 9 turnovers for the Hawks, and not real good from the free throw line, which is kind of surprising. They were 3 out of 8 from the free throw line in the first half. Well, for the Pikeville Panthers, they were led in scoring by Scotty Justice. Scotty ended up with 7 in the first half. Josh Lynch had 3 on a tray in the second period of play. Frankie Johnson with 2, Jay Ramsey with 2. Eric Stepp came off the bench and did a good job. He had 5 points. Adam Hall with 2 off the bench. Doug Powers, the leading scorer for the Pikeville Panthers, much like Jamie Hamilton, held in check in the first half. He had no points in the first half. Several players with 2 fouls apiece on both ball clubs. Frankie Johnson and Doug Powers with 2 apiece for Pikeville. For Pike Central, Jamie Hamilton, Benji Stamper, Mike Gillespie, and J.R. Goodman all with 2 fouls each, so they need to watch it in the early minutes, especially of the second half. Unofficially for the Pikeville Panthers, 21 rebounds, as they did a real good job on the boards, but turnovers hurt them. They had quite a few more turnovers than did the Pike Central Hawks. They finished with 14 turnovers in the first half, and they did a pretty good job out of the free throw line. They looked like 10 out of 13 from the foul line in the first half, as they got there a few more times than Pike Central and made a couple more of them count, and they lead at halftime 21-19. Well, we're going to go ahead and take a break, catch our breath, and get ready for the exciting second half of action between Pikeville and Pike Central. It's still anybody's ball game, a 2-point game, and we've had a lot of 2-point games in this region during the district playoffs this week. This is for all the marbles right here, the 59th District Championship. We've got 1 half to go, and we'll be right back with that half after this break on Channel 5 Sports. For the second half of action, Pike Central on the court, Pikeville joining them out there, and for all the second half play-by-play, Mr. Bill Bevins.
All right. Thanks a lot, Chuck. The score 21-19, low scoring affair in the first half. A lot of pressure defense. Let's see that same pace keeps up the second half, or the strategy has changed any. We've got a youngster wanting to get into the action down there on the court. Let him start early. Let him start that Pee Wee division.
A future Hawk out there on the floor.
All right, ball comes into Hall. 19-21 our score in favor of Pikeville as we get things underway in the third quarter of play of the boys' 59th district tournament action. Here's Hinkle, guarded in there by Johnson. Ball comes in, stripped away by Lynch. Let's see. They let them play. A lot of contact down there. Scott Justice might have been fouled from behind.
He took a tumble and the ball went flying in the air. See Charity Burke up here in the press area, the star player for the Pikeville Lady Panthers, taking in the action.
Here comes Hinkle. He almost loses it. Now picked up by Scott Justice, but he loses out of bounds, so it'll go back over to the Pike Central Hawks. Jeremy Hall finds Hamilton. Hamilton guarded in by Lynch. Hamilton starts a move, shot up, and no good. Rebounded by Doug Powers.
Well, Hamilton's only had 3 points in the first half of play, and Powers did not score in the first half, Bill. Surprise, surprise, the 2 leading scorers kind of shut out in the first half.
Okay, so that is a real big surprise. Here comes Doug Powers. Powers. Lynch. Pike Central. Staying in that man-to-man right now. Lynch pulls the trigger, no good. Scott Justice by
gotta be over the back.
Over the back.
It's his second, team's first in the second half.
Here comes Jeremy Hall. He looking over at Coach David Rowe for instructions. 21-19, Pikeville leads it by 2. Stanford back out to Hall. He thought about taking the 3. Now drives inside, top it up. Just kisses it off the glass, good. Here comes Justice with it for the Pikeville Panthers. He's cut off in there by 2 Central defenders. Powers looking for somebody to give it to. Now finds Johnson. Johnson pulls up from about 12 feet, got it. Here's Hamilton. Hamilton right on the offensive end of the game tonight, along with Doug Powers, as Chuck just told you. Hamilton drives the lane, a little right-handed hook shot, wouldn't go for him. Rebounded by Powers. Justice. Shot put up, no good, but a whistle and a foul. He'll go to charge strike for 2.
I like that last move by Justice. He knew he was going to get fouled. Didn't have any really chance to get the basket, but he put his arm up to shoot so he'd get those 2 free throws.
Right.
Benji Stamper's 3rd foul. So he's the first player from either team to pick up foul number 3.
That'll send Justice to the charity stripe for 2. First free throw, no good. He'll have one more.
Well, Scott started out 4 out of 4 from the charity stripe, and he's missed 2 out of his last 3.
Justice second free throw, no good. Missed them both. Crap for it, claimed by Josh Lynch, his teammate. Over to Ramsey. Ramsey all on for 3. No good. Missed it. Pretty good 3-point shooter from there, but missed that one. Here comes Hinkle. Over to Hall. He's wide open from 3. Too short. Rebounded by Powers. The whistle on a foul. Will go against Central's Jeremy Hall.
Be his second, team's second.
(23-21). Pike Central staying in that full court press. Here comes Johnson. Johnson crosses the timeline, finds Powers. Powers, Ramsey. Ramsey down inside the lane. Shot put up, but stripped away by Central. Good defense. Claimed in there by Doug Powers. Ball comes in to Ramsey. Powers shot up, no good. Claimed in there by Johnson. Both teams having trouble finding the basket. There's Hamilton. Hamilton, good 3-point shooter. No good this time. Rebounded by Gillespie. He puts it up, no good. So, like you say,
well, I'll tell you what.
Basket's got a lid on it, Chuck, tonight. Ramsey, no good. Got him for the offensive charge.
Now that's Jay's second. Team's second of the second half. And it would figure that he'd get the basket to drop for him there and commit the offensive foul because neither team's had much luck shooting so far, as you said.
Just can't find the handle, can't find the range.
Yeah, they'll get it all out of their system now and shoot real well come region.
23-21. Hinkle doing the ball handling, guarded by Frankie Johnson and Pikeville. They throw it away, almost throw it away out front. Claimed there, but Thacker. Hamilton down inside the lane, no good. He'll go to the charity stripe for 2 free throws. He was fouled by a Pikeville Panther down there.
32, Josh Lynch, I think, with the foul.
They'll send Hamilton to the charity stripe for 2. Hamilton. Free throw good. (23-22) will score. He can tie it up with this one. And he does. 4:38, we're all tied. Powers. Finds Johnson stripped away. Here comes Pike Central with it. Good defense by the Hawks. Thacker. Hinkle pulls the trigger from 3. No good, but a whistle and a foul down underneath.
It's going to go on the Hawks. I think Gerard Goodman
got him for pushing out underneath.
Josh Thacker tripping Frankie Johnson is going to pick up foul number 2 and be the team's 4th.
Pikeville bringing the ball in bounds. They're having trouble. Almost a 5-second count. Good defense by Jamie Hamilton right here in front of us. Real close to a 5-second count. Had to be down there, Chuck.
And when Pikeville got it in, they threw it away, but Hamilton too close to the side and stepped on the out-of-bounds line.
Lynch with it. Crosses the timeline, finds Justice. Pulls the trigger from 14. No good. Both teams cold as ice from the outside range tonight. Or so far, anyway. Here comes Hinkle. Tipped away by Powers. Good defense by Doug Powers. Finds Lynch. He throws away. Now in backcourt to Hamilton to Johnson. Johnson, nice behind the back pass. Justice down inside the lane. He'll go to the charity stripe.
A lot of action down there. Going to be on number.
A lot of action, but
21, Nathan Hinkle.
A lot of action, Chuck, but not a whole lot of points.
Had that all game long. Both teams really going after each other defensively.
You do it like that, it'll bend it again. Justice first free throw, good. Puts Pikeville back out on top by 1, 24-23, 3:54 left to go, third quarter. Second free throw, no, in and out. They say knocked out of bounds by Johnson. Here's Jeremy Hall. Hall loses out of bounds. I think they got the wrong call there, Chuck.
Yeah, that was right in front of us.
Johnson just lost it out of bounds, so Central gets a break there. Might have been a little contact, but Hall just lost it out of bounds down there. And they got steps on Hall right there. So it'll go back over to...
Lucky he got called for steps because he got mugged just after that by Scott Justice, and that would have been Justice third.
You're exactly right. Here comes Powers in there. He'll back it out to Step now into the lineup for the Pikeville squad. Tipped away by Hall. And Lynch was looking over, I believe, at the coach for instructions, and Hall just come right up beside him and just took it away from him.
Sure did, and Lynch called for the foul. That's his third, team's 4th.
24-23. Pikeville out on top by 1. Hamilton will be bringing it in underneath his own basket. Finds Stamper. Stamper. Guarded in there by Powers. Back to Stamper. Stamper makes a move on him. Almost taken away by Evangelista. Hall for three. Beauty. Powers down underneath. Shot put up and in by Justice. 26-26.
Well, if you can't hit the shots outside, keep banging on the glass.
And this one's just like the game between Shelby Valley the other night and Pikeville. Chuck, same pace. A little more point scoring in that game, but you get the idea of same tempo, same pace of game here.
That game got somewhat physical between the two teams as well.
Ball comes into Jeremy Hall in backcourt. Guarded in there by Jay Evangelista. Here comes Hamilton. Hamilton fouled as he made his move down inside the lane.
Going to be on Eric's step, number 21, who just checked in, his second, team sixth.
So from here on out, they'll be in the bonus. 2:54 left to go, third quarter of play. Bill Bevins along with Chuck Scoville and the Doctor Man for WPRG TV5 Sports, bringing you the championship game of the district tournament. And a whistle and a foul, I believe, on Powers.
Yep, that's his third. And it puts Pike Central into the bonus.
That'll send probably the best free throw shooter on the floor right now, Jamie Hamilton, to the charity strike for two. First free throw, no. He's had a little bit of trouble from last night, Chuck.
Sure has. Missed two so far tonight.
Got that one. 27-26, the home team on the scoreboard. Pike Central Hawks back out on top. Here's Evangelista with it. Out to Powers. Powers. Back out to Johnson. Cotwell just working around the horn right now. They find Evangelista. He sets the play for the Pikeville squad. Powers. 2:19 left to go, third quarter. 27-26. Central out on top by one. Johnson pulls the trigger from 15. No good. Rebounded by the Hawks. They've got the numbers. Hamilton, nice feed in there from Jeremy Hall, and Hamilton just dished it off the glass. Here's Powers. Powers. And they got him for the offensive charge. Toughest call in basketball.
That'll be number 4, too. That really hurts Pikeville here. He's got to be very careful. They may have to take him out.
How many fouls has he got?
4.
29-26 a score. Minute 54 left to go, third quarter. Here comes Central with it. That's Thacker down low. Benji Stamper pulls the trigger from 12. Got it.
Pikeville needs a timeout. Dave Thomas signaling as such.
Biggest lead of the ball game, 31-26. Central out on top.
Hawks have gone on about an 8 or 9-0 run right now.
So we're going to go ahead and take a break, Dr. Don. We'll bring it back to him right here on WPRG TV5.
Welcome back here to Shelby Valley 59th District Tournament Boys Championship game. Pikeville had a 3-point lead. Now it's a 5-point lead for the Pike County Central Hawks. Still plenty of time left in this one. 1:37 left in the third. But really, more importantly, Bill, Doug Powers picked up foul number 4, and he has been a non-factor, has not scored a point in the game so far tonight as well.
So far, Pike Central's been able to shut him down. Good defense in there. Doug Powers still on the floor right now. 1:35 left to go, and we're still in the third quarter. Let's see if he can stay out of foul trouble. Pikeville, they say last touch by Central. That'll be, I believe, Step checking back into the lineup for the Pikeville Panther squad.
Pikeville going really with a 4-guard offense right now. Step and
we got a foul, I believe, on Pike Central.
I think so, yeah. That's Benji Stamper's fourth. I was going to say Step and Ramsey, either one could come up and play the forecourt or the forward position for Pikeville while Doug Powers is out.
Here's Jay Evangelista. And it's stripped away on the inbound pass by Jeremy Johnson. Johnson, 4-foot jumper up, got it. I'll tell you what, excuse me, that's Jeremy Hall. Jeremy Hall, this is a tough kid down there.
He's having a good game tonight, defensively and pretty good offensively.
The defense has definitely picked up for Central as they cause another turnover here, 32-26. Hall, I believe they got him from Step.
Fifth turnover of the second half for the Hawks.
Josh Lynch checking back into the lineup. The Pikeville and a whistle and a foul on Jeremy Hall. How many's that on Hall?
That's his third. More importantly, it'll put Pikeville in the bonus situation as well now. Panthers haven't had any luck scoring from the field. Let's see if they can get something done here at the charity stripe. James Lyons had a pretty good game against Millard in the district tournament opener. Back into the lineup for the Hawks. Getting ready to say the Mustangs there, talking about Millard.
That's Step at that charity stripe. Free throw good. Could be in there for the bonus try. Free throw no good this time. Rebounded by Johnson of Pike Central. Here's Hinkle. Down underneath the basket, I believe we got a foul on Jay Ramsey.
Yep.
And we've got Aaron Smallwood checking into the lineup.
Third foul on Ramsey, 9th team foul. Going to send Jimmy Johnson to the line.
Johnson's free throw underway. Got it. No good. Second time, rebound by Scott Justice of Pikeville. 34-27. Central out on top. Pikeville with the basketball. 42 seconds left to go in the third quarter. This is the championship game of the boys 59th District Tournament action. I'm Bill Bevins bringing you the play-by-play, and Chuck Scoville for the color commentary along with the Dr. Man, Dr. B on camera up here. We're up in the upper deck at the Shelby Valley Arena up here. Jay Ramsey, a long three, beauty.
Pikeville needed that shot badly.
I believe they're going to have to look to him a little more, Chuck, because if he gets enough daylight out there, he can pull the trigger. He's like Bill Whistler. He likes to shoot that three out there if he gets enough daylight. Long, good driving there by Hinkle. He thought he was fouled. No call. Found Smallwood. Shot at the buzzer, no good, so we completed three with our score, 34-30. Central out on top. Let's go ahead and take a real quick break, and we'll bring it back for the fourth and final quarter play to determine the championship of the 59th District Tournament action up here at the Shelby Valley Arena.
Welcome back here to Shelby Valley. Fourth and final quarter coming up in just a second. It's 34 for Pike Central, 30 for Pikeville. And wall-to-wall basketball not over by a long shot yet this week. Of course, P.D. Gerhardt beat Grigsby down in the 58th District Tournament. Prestonsburg and Allen Central girls going for the championship down there. In the boys bracket, Prestonsburg and Betsy Lane in the 57th District. McGoffin County and Paintsville squaring off, and I think Johnson Central and Paintsville and the girls for the championship. And of course, tomorrow night, we've got more basketball coming your way on TV5 with Elkhorn City boys taking on Belfry boys for the championship in the 60th District. And the Phelps girls taking on the Belfry girls for the championship down there as well tomorrow night. And catch all that action on TV5. Back to you, Bill.
All right, thanks a lot, Chuck. That'll be a couple of good games up there at Elkhorn City tomorrow night to determine that championship. Here comes Pikeville with the basketball. They found Justice. Justice down low, whistling a foul before he made his move in there.
We'll be on number 24, Mike Gillespie. That's his third.
That'll be Scott Justice. Justice first free throw, good. Pulls them to within 3. 34-31. This will be a low-scoring game, Chuck.
That's for sure, unless somebody just gets out on an absolute tear here, like we've seen maybe only a couple times this season where a team scored over 30 points in the quarter.
34-32. Ball was stripped from Hinkle, but he went right back and got it. Finds Johnson underneath, but just can't control it.
Saved by Hinkle, and then Johnson loses it out of bounds.
Just too hot a potato to handle, I guess. Thrown away. Lynch throws it away on the inbounds pass. Finds Hinkle. Whistle and a foul.
Frankie Johnson reach in as Hamilton goes blowing by. That's his third, team's 10th, so that should put Pike Central in the double bonus the remainder of this ball game. Adam Hall checking in for Josh Lynch in the Pikeville lineup.
That'll be Hamilton. Free throw, good. We'll have one more, 35-32. Hamilton's second free throw, good again. (36-32) Central out on top. Here comes Scott Justice. Finds Ramsey. Ramsey starts his move down there. Tries to find Aaron Smallwood. He just loses it. And I believe Coach Dave Thomas wants to talk about it, so we're going to go ahead and take a break and bring it right back to you on WPRG TV5.
Welcome back here to Shelby Valley, and Bill, still just a 4-point ball game. Neither team's shooting real well. It's going to be one of those games like we saw over at Pikeville about 10 days ago, going down to the last 30, 45 seconds of the ball game before a winner's decided.
Could very well be. Both teams, like you say, shooting kind of poorly. Good defensive game, though. Both teams having trouble finding the range, though. 36-32, 7:18 left to go. Here's Lyons back into the lineup for Pikeville. Hinkle starts his move. Cut off in there, but Johnson wide open, just lays up and in. Man, this kid's tough. Here's Powers. Powers over to Justice. Justice shot up, got it, count the basket, a whistle and a foul. That'll help the Pikeville Panthers. And Powers in there right now, Chuck. He's playing with 4 personal fouls. Still 7 minutes left to go in the ball game.
Yeah, Doug's going to have to be careful. They need his rebounding and scoring. He's not scored yet in this ball game, but that doesn't mean he certainly isn't capable of it.
Scott Justice gets his own rebound. Shot put up, got it. 38-36. Central on top by 2 and with the basketball. They find Lyons in there. Over to Hinkle. Hinkle loses out of bounds.
Benji Stamper and Jeremy Hall going to check in for the Hawks. Replacing James Lyons and Mike Gillespie.
Here's Ramsey with it. Now they find Doug Powers. Powers down low, shot up, no good. That for the rebound. Here comes Hamilton for the Hawks. He close to walking there. Finds Jeremy Hall. Whistle and foul on Johnson out front.
Yep, grabbed Hall as he was going around.
I believe Powers thought he was fouled that last time down.
Yeah, he tried to grab somebody coming out of the pile there, and luckily the referee didn't see him or he could have gone.
He's got to be careful. He's playing with 4 personals.
Uh-oh. We're getting into the big time now. Got the thin gray line here along with the County Mounties.
Jeremy Hall missed the free throw. He'll have one more.
Plenty of security here tonight because some of the fans get a little overzealous rooting for their team.
Second free throw was good. 39-36. Here comes Stipp. He finds Ramsey. I believe Powers was going to have to look for Ramsey a little more. Over to Justice. Justice makes a nice drive, lays it up and in. 39-38. And Justice taking it right to him right now, Chuck.
He has got 8 in the 4th quarter, and we're only 2 minutes into the quarter, Bill.
Ball stripped away. It goes back to Pikeville's ankle. Rice batted it out of bounds. See Coach Randy McCoy of the Elkhorn City Cougars down there.
I asked Randy if he was ready to play and thought he could pull out a win against Belfry. He says, well, we're going to show up. It's
Scott Justice. Right now, it's all Scott Justice. He's taking it to him. He feels it right now. He wants the basketball. He's taking it to the rim every time he gets it. 40-39, Pikeville on top of the 1-point lead right now. They pull back and they lead this thing, Chuck. Woo. Johnson, back out to Hall. Hinkle drives, ball down on the floor, picked up by Johnson. He lays it up and in. 41-40, trading baskets. And the lead changes with every scorer right now. Here comes Johnson. Ramsey, long three, beauty.
Second of the half.
Here's Hinkle. He tries a three. No good. Rebounded by big Scott Justice. And the offensive charge on Scott Justice. I thought it was a good call, Chuck. He just put his elbow into him. No call for that. Didn't have any reason to do that at all. I thought it was a good call. Some of these fans are down, but personally, I thought it was a good call. We got a good look at it right here in front.
Trying to clear out a lane there, trying to get around the man. And
he used the elbow,
yeah,
no doubt about it.
Yep. If he'd have just bumped into him with the body, it'd have been fine, but when you use an arm or an elbow, push off, it's offensive foul.
Thacker, long shot, no good. Rebounded by big Doug Powers. He'll slow things down a little bit. I think they need to look for Justice and Ramsey. Here comes Johnson. He loses it. Now picks it up. Wide open from 12. No good. Claimed in there by Jamie Hamilton of Central. Ball comes into Gillespie. He finds Stamper. Let's see. Down on the court, trained by Pikeville Panthers.
We've had us some great games in these districts this week, and this one's no different.
Ball thrown away by Step as Ramsey had his back to it. He didn't see the pass coming.
J.R. Goodman, Jimmy Johnson in for Pike Central, Adam Hall in for Pikeville.
That'll be Jeremy Hall, 42-41. Pikeville with a 1-point lead. Ball comes in, let's see. They say it belongs to Pike Central.
That wasn't a very good pass in there to Goodman. It was too low, and he was well covered defensively.
Here comes Jeremy Hall. He tries to find Goodman. He throws it away. J.R. Goodman back into the lineup now. Here's Johnson. He just loses it. Jeremy Hall, nice behind the back dribble to Hamilton. He just lays it up and in. Johnson just lost it that time down. Here's Step up. Back to Adam Hall. Here's Powers. Back to Hall. He shoots a three. No good. Trap for it. Claimed in by Jamie Hamilton. This one fell on Eric Step.
That's his third. Sent Hamilton to the line for 2 because that's the double bonus for the Hawks.
Benji Stamper coming back into the lineup for the sophomore Goodman.
Goodman wasn't too happy about being taken out. But these high-pressure situations, David Rowe and Dave Thomas want some of the veterans out on the floor.
Hamilton connects on the first free throw. He'll be in there for the bonus try. Second free throw, good again. 45-42. Central with a 3-point lead. Pikeville with the basketball. Here's Step with it. Find Johnson in backcourt. Scott Justice. Justice starts his drive down the right baseline. Cut off. Now finds Ramsey. Ramsey, a good 3-point shooter. Into Doug Powers.
That'll be it for Benji Stamper.
Stamper's fouled out.
That will put Pikeville in the double bonus.
That'll send Powers to free throw line to try and, I believe, get his first points of the night, Chuck. Right?
Yeah, they trail by 3. It'd be an opportune time if you're a Pikeville fan for Doug to do something offensively here. He's shot once from the charity stripe and missed, and that was way back at the beginning of the ball game.
We've got timeout on the court, so we're going to take a pause for the calls, and we'll bring it back to you right here on WQRG TV5.
Well, as we check out the Pike County Central Hawk cheerleaders, let's thank all the great sponsors bringing you this ball game and all the exciting action we've had tonight here at Shelby Valley. Pikeville National Bank, Vanover and Hall, Dameron Furniture, the Asthma and Allergy Clinic, Cooley Medical, and Deskins Motor Companies. Want to thank all those great sponsors because without you, we would not be able to be here bringing you the 59th District Tournament and the championship game here tonight from Shelby Valley. Well, Bill, nothing's been decided yet. We're under 3 minutes, still a 3-point ball game, and Doug Powers in the line to try to make it a little closer.
Yeah, Doug Powers, he's trying to, Doug's been pretty well shut down tonight. You know, good defense by Central, but good defense by both squads. Credit both squads. Both of them played about as hard as they could play. Powers misses a free throw. He'll be in there for the second try. Shot up, missed them both. That part clean in there, but Johnson picked up a step of Pikeville. Out to Johnson, long three-pointer on the way, beauty. We're all tied, 45-45, 2.5 minutes left to go in this one. This is everything you want in a championship game. Both squads about as evenly matched as you could get. Here comes Jeremy Hall. Hall looking inside to Johnson. He's covered up in there. Now they find it. Josh Thacker in there. Hinkle. Cut off in there by the sophomore Ramsey. Now they'll back it out. Jeremy Hall. 2 minutes left to go in the ball game. See both coaches up giving instructions to their team. Here's Thacker with it. Thacker. Jeremy Hall pulls up from about 10. No good. Rebound to Scott Justice. And he's fouled the back out and behind.
Well, Bill, if you'd have told me that we had 1:44 left in the ball game and that Doug Powers had not scored and Pikeville was still tied with Pike Central, I would not have believed it. But Scott Justice and Frankie Johnson and some of the other guys have come through and put enough points on the board to offset Pike Central. And if you're a Pikeville fan, Jamie Hamilton hasn't had a great night either, so that's been another reason you've been able to stay right in this ball game.
They've pretty well been able to shut. How many points did Hamilton have? He's been averaging about 24, 25 a game.
He's come on here in the second half, but most of his points have been at the free throw line.
Pikeville on top by one, 46-45.
He's got 11 in the second half.
Justice connects on the second free throw, so Pikeville on top by one. Here's Hall. Shot up and no good. Rebound by Scott Justice. Shot was put up in there by Jimmy Johnson. Coach David Rowe wants to press on. 1.5 minutes left to go in the game. Here comes Ramsey, open from 15, no good. Rebound by Big Scott Justice, taken away from him. Last touch, it belongs to Pikeville. Ramsey was wide open, couldn't get the 12-foot jumper to go down for him.
If he'd have stepped back about 2 or 3 feet, he could have hit it.
Here comes Scott Justice. He's played a great second half of basketball. Shot put up, no good. Rebound by Justice. He stays with it, ends the Powers. He lays it up and in.
Doug gets his first basket of the evening.
48-45. Pikeville with a 3-point lead. Here comes Pike Central. Hamilton long three, no good, short. Rebounded by Johnson. They find Justice, Thacker alone out of the basket. He lays it up and in. And Central wants timeout, so we're going to keep it right here, 47 seconds. Pikeville with a 1-point lead in the basketball.
Oh, here we go again with another one of these barn burners, nail biters down to the end ball games. Had one with Pikeville and Shelby Valley Wednesday night. Had a close game with Belcree and Fence Creek the opening night, with Phelps and Elkhorn City, both the boys and the girls last night. It's been something else.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's been a good basketball game, no doubt about it. Oh, my butt's sore, though.
I tell you what, it's worn out as we both are. A game like this still keeps your heart pumping a little bit, doesn't it?
I guess we can say that, can't we?
Yeah, sure. It's
local cable TV.
I'm worn out, and I'm still being kept awake and kept bouncing by this action. I tell you, it's been nonstop since the word get-go.
Well, did you have to go to Louisville today, Chuck?
Yes, I did.
Made it back in time for the ball game.
Yep. Don knows that the only thing that's going to stop me probably is a cruise missile or a Sherman tank from getting to these ball games. I tell him if I'm going to Louisville, I will be back on time to do them, and I am.
Been doing them about every night up there. Here at 59th and the 60th. Of course, Grigsby and PD's been down there in that 58.
I tell Don, just like I tell the girls that I run around with, I may not be the best looking guy in the world, but at least I'm dependable.
All right, heard that. 48-47. Pikeville with the 1-point lead in the basketball. Here we go. They need to find somebody. They find Doug Powers. Now they get it back to Step. 45 seconds. Doug Powers Justice. Shot put up, got it. 50-47, 35 seconds left to go in the ball game. Here's Jeremy Hall, ball stripped away, claimed in there by Johnson though. Here comes Hinkle, 28 seconds. Hinkle down the lane, no good, rebounded by Doug Cars. He's fouled from behind by Central. I'll tell you what, if he makes two right here, it puts Pikeville in pretty good shape. They got a 3-point lead. 23 seconds left to go in the ball game.
I tell you, I don't care how good a team is. It's awful hard to beat somebody 4 times in a row during the season. And coming into this game, I still would have rated Pike Central, as the big favorite over Pikeville based on their record. But Pikeville, as we said, keeps getting closer and closer each game they play, and this 4th game may end up being the lucky charm for them.
Panthers having all kind of trouble at the foul line, though.
0 out of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
He misses both of them. Rebounded by Johnson, though. A Step come in there out of nowhere to rebound it. He's fouled from behind as Eric Step went on the offensive end of the glass. Look at him. He's fired up down there. He come in on.
Good job. Stuck right in front of the other guys.
He sure did.
Josh Thacker fouls out. That's his 5th.
Powers missed both free throws, but Step came out of nowhere to get that rebound. This Pikeville crowd fired up. .33 coming into the lineup. Let's see.
Jerry Fields.
Jerry Fields for Coach Dave Rhodes.
Well, Jerry plays a lot on the JV team and can hit the outside shots. I think that's why they've got him in there.
Here's Eric Step going to the charging strike for 2. First free throw, good. That makes it a 2-possession game, Chuck. 51-47.
And who would have thought for the 2nd year in a row that Pikeville would have upset the Hawks and pulled out the district championship?
And Pikeville wants timeout. So we're going to keep it right here. 52-47. Pikeville over Pike Central right now by 5.
Well, as quick as the Hawks are, Bill, they could get down the court real fast, hit a 3, and they've done a good job pressuring and stealing the ball tonight. All they need to do is hit a 3 and steal it. Hamilton just has not shot extremely well tonight from the outside. Most of his points has been in the at the free throw line.
None of them has. Neither team shot real well.
I'll tell you what's got a pair of 2-point baskets and 7 free throws in the second half.
I think the difference was in the last 5 to 6 minutes of this ball game, Chuck, where Scott Justice has just been Mr. Dependable down there for Pikeville. He is flat taking it to him here. Every time he's got his hands on the basketball, he's drove in there. He's bound to have about 10 or 12 points here in the last 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah, he's got 13 points in the 4th period and 16 for the second half, 23 altogether, which is high for both teams.
52-47 our score. Pikeville on top. It'll be Pike Central basketball. They'll have to bring it the length of the court. We've got 18 seconds left to go. But with the speed of Central and their 3-point shooting ability, don't count this squad out.
I think he'll get up all the full length of the court in about 3 seconds on his own.
You've got Jeremy Hall with a good 3-point shooter. Hamilton pulls out. Lets it fly from 3. No good. Let's see. Claimed in there by Step of Pikeville. 6 seconds. They find Powers. Powers pulls up. Got it.
That's it.
54-47. The Pikeville Panthers winners of the boys 59th District Tournament.
Well, for the 2nd year in a row, the Pikeville Panthers come in as as a number 3 seed and end up winning the 59th District Tournament. They did it at Pike Central last year, and they came in here this year a big underdog and did it again this year.
All right, let's go ahead and take a real quick break, Don, while Chuck adds up these stats, and we'll bring it back for the stats of tonight's game, and I think you're going to keep it right here for the presentation of trophies. This is WPRG TV 5.
Evans back with Chuck Scoville. We're at Shelby Valley. We've been bringing you the championship game of the 59th District Tournament between the Pike County Central boys and the Pikeville boys. And Chuck, just a well-fought ball game on both squads. Pikeville just too much for Pike Central last 4 or 5 minutes of the ball game. They come out of here with a big win, 54-47.
Yeah, I think Pikeville's job on the boards played a little bit better defense in Pike Central. They hit the boards a little bit harder, and Scott Justice came up big for them there in the fourth period, had 13 points in that fourth period. And Jamie Hamilton had an off-shooting night. Nathan Hinkle, Jeremy Hall, none of them could hit the three-pointer when they needed it. And normally one of those three guys, when you need a three, was going to hit one. And tonight, the shooting was off for both teams from outside, and Pikeville just able to hang on there in the end by playing that good D.
All right, Chuck. What about the stats for tonight's game?
Well, Hamilton finishes up with 14, which is well under his season average. Jeremy Hall right behind him with 13 points. Those are the only two players in double figures. A low-scoring game tonight. Nathan Hinkle had 4, Mike Gillespie with 4, and Josh Thacker with 4 before fouling out. Benji Stamper had 2 points before fouling out. Jimmy Johnson with 3, and J.R. Goodman with 1. Pike Central 12 out of 20 from the free throw line, and unofficially 20 rebounds and 19 turnovers on the evening. For the Pikeville Panthers, they were led in scoring by Scott Justice. He led all scorers with 23 points. He was the only Pikeville player in double figures. Jay Ramsey had 8. Eric Stepp off the bench with 8. I thought Eric Stepp played a great fourth quarter as well. He snuck in, got a couple of rebounds, stole the ball, hit a couple of free throws, did what the Pikeville Panthers needed him to do to pull out the victory. Frankie Johnson with 7 points. With 4 points, Doug Powers, he got all 4 of those in the fourth period, and he was 0 out of 5 from the free throw line tonight. Kind of rare for Doug to miss like that. Josh Lynch with 3 on a three-pointer, and Adam Hall had 2 points in the first half. Pikeville did a good job on the boards. They out-rebounded Pike Central almost 2-1. They pulled 36 rebounds tonight, turned the ball over 24 times, and they were 15 out of 27 from the foul line.
All right, so just a great third and fourth quarter for the big boy down there, Justice, no doubt about it. So once again, the Pikeville Panthers winning the boys' 59th District Tournament action, 54-47. I'm Bill Bevins, Chuck Scoville, Dr. Don on camera. And Chuck, let's go ahead and take a break, and I'm just going to turn it over to you and Dr. Don, as I believe he's going to film the trophy presentation up here from Shelby Valley. Let's go ahead and take a real quick break. This is TV5.
Keeley, principal of Pike High School, please come forward, along with the representatives from Coldwell and Big One Banks. The County Board of Education, I think Mr. Alan Newsom, resident board member for this district, is here. John Blackburn, who is also a member of the Pike County Board of Education, and any other official or board member who would like to participate in the presentation of trophies. Mr. Roger Thompson. I would like to, on behalf of Mr. Real John, extend you a sincere welcome to our presentation of trophies and championship round of the tournament. Mr. Johns could not be here, and I'm sure that if he were in town, he would be here, but he was out of town on board business. We will get on with the presentation trophies. The first trophy we will award is the Team Foul Shot Trophy for boys, and that trophy goes to Pikeville High School.
These folks are compliant. Let's let them present. These are compliant lists. Like I said, we got to mix that.
With the players compliant, will please come forward and accept the Team Foul Shot Trophy for boys, Pikeville High School.
Can't hear me? What was that?
County Central, represented by and next we will proceed with the presentation of the boys varsity cheerleading trophy. The runners-up trophy goes to the Pike Central Hawks. We will also be presenting individual trophies. With the Pikeville Panthers, please come forward and accept the individual runners-up plaques. Pikeville Panthers, come forward and receive the runner-up individual plaques.
Hop in there and give out. Oh, you won't wait and give out for the third.
Y'all play.
And Mrs. Maria Shockey come forward and receive the Pikeville Coach. Maria Shockey. This flag goes to Kenny Jessie of the Pike Central Hawks. Kenny Jessie. And the boys getting down this runner-up goes to Pike County Central. And the boys from Pike County Central team, please come forward and receive your individual prize. Boys from the Pike County Central Hawks, please come forward and receive